Hi guys, happy December 4th. This is Vlogmas day number 4, and I did a live just a little bit ago, but I might delete it. But I wanted to say, because I wanted to start off, this is a live video, and if you're watching this after the live, this will be a live replay, so you can't comment during the video, but you can comment below this video if you're on your computer or phone. And I wanted to say, I was just inside a little bit ago and I noticed that I was at 4993, I think it was, subscribers, and that's only 7 away from 5,000. And I was like, wow. So I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed just over the last basically 2 years, I want to say, because I had 100 and some, I think, 2 years ago, and then really got started on this channel and trying to create content and stuff and make videos and try to be regular. And I've been regular for about 2 years. And lately I've been doing a lot of lives. So there's a lot of videos that are lives, and I try, at least lately, been trying to say that it's a live video so that when you do watch it, you'll know when I'm doing a live. I didn't put the red dot on this one, but I put live and then whatever the title is, and then I change that later and just leave the title. So I've been trying to say in the beginning, this is a live video, because live videos are different than regular videos because they're live, they're real time, and for some people that's boring. I mean, you know, you have to go through all the this kind of stuff. What was I going to say? And then, like, if somebody comments, oh yay, thank you for the thumbs up, it's not showing anybody's here. Oh yay, there we go. Hi Susan. This is my second live. I did one live just a little bit ago. And another thing I noticed, like when I go back and watch my lives, another thing I noticed that I want... Hi Susan. Susan's here. Another thing I've noticed with my lives that I want to try to do when somebody comments is like either read what they said or kind of include that in what I'm saying, because I've noticed that somebody will say something and I'll like read it and I'm like, oh yeah. And if somebody's not really following along, or if they're watching it as a live replay, they might kind of be lost. Although I do try to add the video chat to the live replay. So if you're on your computer, it's on the right hand side. And on the phone, you might have to, oh, thank you for the second thumbs up. On the phone, you might have to, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that. If you hold your phone horizontal, you might have to click a little button at the top to make it show over here. Or if you hold it up and down, I think it does appear below, but you might have to press something, because I don't know if it necessarily shows up just by itself. But anyway, just something that I noticed. But I stopped the last live, started this again because the mailman just went by. And I've been waiting all day for some new things that are coming. One, wait, what did I get? Oh, snow pants. And two, I got 2 new vests coming. And also some bell boots, some sparkly bell boots that I ordered a while ago. And I haven't seen them yet. I forgot about them until just a little bit ago. And those are supposed to be coming, but I know for sure the other 3 things are coming today. It said they were out for delivery, so I was excited about that. I saw the UPS man earlier when I went to get hay and thought that he delivered them, but nope. So I guess it's coming US mail. So yeah, I was trying to like end the video and then like put a title here so I could like show you guys the mailman going by, but it was too late. So usually the mailman comes down this way and then goes around and then comes down our street. So I should be getting my stuff in just a few minutes. Yay! And the last live, I don't know. I'm going to go back and watch it, but there is somebody on kind of like in and out and then nobody. And it's like, I don't know. It was questions. Let's see. I forget what else I talked about on it. But it's like cold out here. I don't know. Can you see the snow coming down? I wanted to do it like here so you could see. You can kind of see it if you look over by Mousie's house. It's coming down. It's been coming down now for probably a couple hours. When I went to go get hay, it had just kind of started a little bit, but it was kind of like in between snow. It was snowflakes. Yeah. Yeah, Susan said she can see the snow. So it started out around, gosh, I don't know. I think I left like maybe 1:30 or so to get hay. And the snowflakes were coming down as like snowflakes, but when they'd hit the windshield, it'd be kind of like water. So it was kind of, the temperature was in between where, but gosh, it's coming down like right here, right in front of me. I don't know if you guys, if the phone's going to pick that up, but yeah, there's snowflakes now. It's sticking to the ground because it wasn't really sticking earlier. We got a little bit of snow overnight last night and enough to stick on the ground and the roads. Then it kind of melted and then it started snowing again. And I'll show you my mom's horse over here. He has snow on his blanket. He's been standing out in it. And, yeah, let me see. Mousie's standing out in it too. Can you see him? He's like right over this way. And Baby's in her house. Chancey's in his house. I think Romeo's in his house. But I think this is supposed to go. Oh, thank you. One of my new snow hats for the Vlogmas videos. Just Believe. And the little snowman. Can you see the snowman and the Christmas trees? I got 2 hats yesterday. I got this one. I thought it would look cute. Yesterday I wore a white jacket. Today I'm wearing red. Very Christmassy. Snow in the background. And then I got another one that I'm going to wear. Thank you. Then I'm going to wear maybe when I get my new stuff because it'll go more with that kind of stuff. And my mom got me one. I don't know, a few days ago or so. I don't think I've worn that on a video yet. But I wore it when the farrier was here the other day, and I forgot I had it on. And he's like, oh, cute hat. You'll see why when I wear it, and I'll tell you that again when I wear it, because it is cute. But you know how when you put a hat on and then you forget like what you have on your head? Because you're not the one seeing it, but everybody else is. It was like one of those kind of things. So anyway, this is my second live. The last live talked about questions that I tried to remember to ask when I got Romeo and Star 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago today that I brought them home, and I tried to remember all the questions that I wrote down. I wrote these questions down yesterday, and I think I asked most of them. And they were questions that, not that like you would necessarily ask when, well, they could be if you're buying a new horse too. I didn't ask the general things that you might ask, like how long have you had this horse? Why are you selling it? In my case with Romeo, I already knew Romeo. I had him before. I was just bringing him back home. But Star I didn't know, but it didn't really matter that much because I was pretty much going to take her anyway, unless she was just like a total kook or something like that. But she's supposed to be beginner friendly. So the last video, that's what I talked about. And now I have 2 people. Yay, hi. But maybe I can go over them real quick here because I might delete that other video. So these are the things that I wanted to know when I went to pick them up, because I think when you're bringing a horse home whether it's a new horse or horse you've had before or whatever. They're changing environments, so they're going from one place to another, which can be stressful for some and probably more stressful than others. I'm looking very Christmassy. Yes, I was trying to. I thought this would make a great video with the snow in the background, my red jacket, and my hat. Just believe, with Santa Claus and Christmas trees. Yeah, my main things, and I'm just going to go through this really quick because my hands are cold and my face and mouth are like freezing. I asked them what kind of hay they fed, how much, how often, because there's a difference between grass hay, alfalfa, and mix, and especially grass and alfalfa, because if they're used to grass and you give a horse alfalfa, they can get the runs and it can be too rich for them, which Romeo is kind of like one of those types that if he gets too much alfalfa, it's just too rich and his little tummy can't handle it. Usually I think most people feed twice a day, some just one, some three, and Mrs. Claus ain't got nothing on me. Yay! And yeah, I feed 3 times. So far they've gotten breakfast, they've gotten a little snack a little bit ago, and now I'm going to feed them dinner. So yeah, just when you're bringing them home, you just want to try to keep everything as close to what they've been doing as possible, I think, just to alleviate the stress of going from one environment to a new environment. And although Romeo's been here before, Star hadn't, and I just wanted them to be comfortable. So yeah, I asked about the hay. I asked about if they fed grain, what kind and how much, because if they weren't feeding grain, I do feed grain, and I wanted to introduce it slowly. And even if they have been feeding grain, which they said that they were feeding a different kind. So you still want to introduce whatever you're feeding slowly to them, so it doesn't like create a shock in their system. When was the last time they were trimmed or shod? Just so you can keep up on the schedule of when their feet were done. And do you blanket? That was one of the main things. If so, when? And Romeo, I know, had been blanketed all his life, but I don't think they really blanketed him the same way that I did. And it seemed like they said that they just blanketed when it snowed. So, yeah, Star. Oh, she's over there. Can you see her in the background? I know it's kind of far away, but Star, I don't know what she was used to before they got him, but I know Romeo was used to being blanketed starting like probably September all the way through to March, you know, taking it off during the day or whatever. And anyway, so I knew he had been blanketed all his life, so when he got home, that's the first thing I did was put a blanket on him. Not during the day, but like at nighttime. And he has his house again. So you want to ask those things though too, because if it's a horse that's never been blanketed, you might not want to put a blanket on them right away. And you have to really watch to make sure that if you do, that they're not sweating underneath. Romeo, I knew, would have no problem because he had been blanketed before. So he got a blanket. Star hasn't gotten a blanket, even though it's snowing, but she's next to some horses with just a panel in between that they could like grab her blanket, and if they ripped it and tore it and she got tangled up in it, that wouldn't be good. So she hasn't gotten a blanket yet, and but she has a furry coat. She's furry, and she's been using her house. So I asked too, are they used to heated water buckets? Because I know Romeo was, but no. So Star's used to no heat, and so she doesn't have heat to her bucket. I only have like 5 outlets right now. So 5 of the 7 horses that are here, including my mom's, have heated, so Romeo doesn't, but he wasn't used to having it. And he's pretty good at breaking the ice, and so is Star. So I watch that, and then I break the ice too for them in the mornings. And then for Star, I was asking, does she kick? How is she with bathing, getting her feet done, hauling? And yeah, she said that you can touch her anywhere, that she's a good girl. So far, I see that to be true. I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with her yet. But how are they with other horses, which I know how Romeo is, but Star, is she spooky? Is she beginner friendly? She's supposed to be beginner friendly. And do you feed them together or separately? Because some horses are food aggressive and they don't like other horses around their food, which kind of that was the case because they did feed them together, and Star ate most of the food and Romeo was a little bit thinner, and because he just kind of let her eat the food. So usually in cases like that, you want to try to separate them so the more dominant one doesn't steal the food from the one that's not as dominant. But that's kind of one of the reasons why I separated them. And then just two, they were just too close. And I didn't like that attachment that little Star has. Romeo is pretty much back to normal now. And yeah, gosh, I can't believe how much it snowed already. My hands are like freezing. I can't even hardly feel them. And it's probably not that cold temperature-wise. It's just I've just been out here for just a little bit, and the breeze went away. But yeah, I'm sure the temperatures. Oh, thank you. Susan said those are great questions. That's just for them because I kind of had a little bit of a background. Well, I had a lot of background from Romeo, but I kind of knew a little bit about Star from some emails, but those are just some questions I tried to remember that I didn't ask when I got there. And then I have another page that I don't want to go into right now that would be more general questions for, my mouth is like freezing. More general questions that you would ask, like if it was like a horse that you've never seen, like it's like a brand new horse, like, how old are they? How long have you had them? And I might do a separate video of that. That would be for a horse that you don't know anything about and you want to ask all these questions so you get a better idea of what the horse is like and everything. So, yeah, but I probably need to end this video. One, because I'm like really cold. Oh yeah, I got two more people. 4 people now. Yay. And I was just going to end it. That happens every time I'm going to end it. Say hi. Anybody want to say hi? Oh, that made somebody disappear. Anyway. I'm just joking. My brain isn't working because it's like so cold out here. But it was 31 when I came out here, and I know the temperature is dropping because I can feel it. My snow boots are... Thank you. I was just trying to be funny. My snow boots are Thinsulate. Is that what you call it? They're thermalated. But I think the title, like on the tag, is like, I know my riding boots, it says Thinsulate, which means they're insulated. And these are too. And they work pretty good, but I can feel my toes kind of getting cold. My hands are definitely cold, and my mouth and my face are definitely cold because my mouth isn't wanting to work right. Like when you eat something cold and your mouth gets cold, like ice cream or something, and then it like doesn't want to, Thinsulate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So I'm going to probably end this because, one, because I'm kind of cold, like, oh, thank you for the third, blah, 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 blah. Third, it's the this it doesn't want to work. The third thumbs up. Thank you. But yeah, the main reason is because I'm getting really cold and I'm going to have to go back inside for a little bit and like warm up before before I come back out and feed. They had a snack just a little bit ago, so they're fine for a little bit. But yeah, and then secondly, I want to see what the mailman brought me because I should have some new snowbird pants and vests, little vests like this underneath. Yeah, you know, just the little vest. So I have a thermal shirt on and then a vest and then a jacket. So I'm trying to rebuild my horsey wardrobe. I had to think of the right word, wardrobe. So yeah, I got some things for being out here on days like this to keep me warmer. So during the winter time, I can maybe spend more time with my horses. And I say this every year and then it never happens. But these pants actually help a lot. And just getting the right boots, because before I've worn boots out here that are just rubber boots and they're not insulated and your feet and toes get really cold. So actually they're doing pretty good. I can feel my toes just a little bit, not too bad. But yeah, so I'm learning to layer more with long sleeve shirt, vest, jacket, cute little hats, and yeah, good boots. So on days like, well, not like today, because this isn't like a good day to like try to do anything with your horses, but I'm hoping that the winters, I don't mind it being cold. I just hate it when we get like snow and wetness on the ground. But I'm hoping that this year I can do more. As long as the ground's kind of dry, if we get a little coldness, I'm going to have like clothes so I can just kind of like layer and bundle up and do some stuff with them. But again, I say that every year. And then when it gets a little bit of coldness, I just like find other things to do inside, and it's just like so hard to come out when you're nice and warm and cozy inside. But I'm really going to try this year. So especially since I'm doing the lives, because then I can do lives and you guys can like come hang out with me while I'm doing it. But can you see the snow coming down now? It's coming down even harder. So actually I'm going to go ahead and go inside and yeah, get warmed up in front of the, my mouth, get warmed up in front of the fireplace before I come back out. And yeah, I can't believe how much it snowed. Wow. It is pretty when it first comes out. Yeah, it's coming down a lot more now, huh? Yeah, it's always so pretty, you know, when it first comes down. And yeah, thank you. You have a great evening too. And you stay warm and cozy too. And yeah, I'm going to go in and get warm now. So hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see you probably tomorrow. If you guys like these Vlogmas videos and these videos every day, I wanted to try to do it every day till Christmas. Give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I might take a day or two off here and there. Okay, bye and see you soon. Hope you guys have a great night and see you in the next video.